The statement that people always say with America is that it's a nation of immigrants.
That's complete bullshit. It is used to destroy our country. It is not a nation of immigrants. It was invented.
It is a nation of immigrants. I just don't think that it should be a nation primarily of immigrants. It is a nation of immigrants.
By liberals to help destroy our country. It is a nation of British settlers. Thank you very much. And it remained a country of, well, Dutch. They didn't settle. They were more traders, whereas thank God for England's primogeniture law, where the firstborn son gets everything, which I guess you have to do on a small little island or states get broken up. But because of that, you have all these really smart second and third born sons, and they're just SOL. You have the smart girls, and they don't get anything either. So we got a lot of the really, really smart British people who came over and founded what.
Now is she going she's going back into anti-man.
What King George called that Presbyterian War.
Again, with the Presbyterian War. Why do you talk like that?
Founded what King George called that Presbyterian War. It was, the country was overwhelmingly British, Presbyterian. You had the Dutch, New York, but like I say, they were traders. And it's an example of immigration overwhelming the Dutch. And so many British came in that the Dutch sort of lost their influence, but a lot of stuff is named after them, very important. Then I think, fair number of Germans came over. But
aren't there more Germans, though? This is what I have been...
Over time, yeah. And they used to be the largest ethnic group, though I think that's a little bit fake, because people who are descended from the British don't call themselves, I'm an English immigrant. I mean, like me, I just...
Matthew said we are all a nation of immigrants, brave immigrants that came to a country and fought to survive. You can't just show up when the hard shit is done and expect to get in if you have nothing to offer. And I'm sensitive to the distinction between immigrants and settlers, but we've kind of passed settling in America a while ago. So yeah, it's a nation of immigrants. Say that it's my bias, but yeah.
Call myself an American.
Right.
But isn't the point that people are trying to make? By the way, people say this about Britain. Britain's a nation of immigrants. Then that actually is.
It's enraging.
That is silly. And I've done articles on my Substack and videos about it. But
I mean, maybe now it's a nation. UK is a nation of immigrants, but like that wasn't built in to how the UK is supposed to operate. That's built into how America is supposed to operate.
With America, isn't what people mean is that everyone who currently lives in America came from somewhere else. So it's less perhaps abnormal or surprising that more people are coming from somewhere else to America. Like, I've traveled in America, I've probably been to at least half of the states. My sense was always that Americans are much more pro-immigration than British people are. They're very against...
Not anymore.
They're very against...
True. Not so much anymore, but that's exactly what Box is saying. The process could be better. No, it's not excluding Indians. It's addressing the fact that there was a war and that they lost the war. And it may be, it's not like the Ukrainian Russian war, but it was warring factions. It was people coming to take over. That's what settling is. That's what conquest is. And I don't assign morality to that. I think that is as the population was growing, eventually we would need to fucking spread out, and that's nature.